I have a choke cable. I'm fucking stoned. Anyway, that there is the remnants of the old choke cable. So I kind of fucked up already. I didn't break anything. I just forgot to film what I was doing. But here is the other part of the old choke cable. It's always been like that as long as I've owned it. This fucker never had a handle. So, SOL on that one. But on the back of this there in the dash, we had this nut. And I was going to show it to you while it was still on the tractor. But I got distracted by hummingbirds. And then I just pulled it off the tractor. Once you got this nut off of here, ta-da! That just comes right out. It's very easy. Normally, if you were to have to replace one, if your tractor already has it, it would go a little bit different than this, which I can actually show more on that in a little bit. So something I decided to do is test the bolt from that cable onto this cable. And it kind of works, and it kind of doesn't. See, maybe you'll recognize the style of knob and the whole big old plastic bulbous looking piece of shit. This plastic turd came off of a Cub Cadet. At least it's for a Cub Cadet. Big surprise there. And we got these cheap shitty plastic threads that are getting a little bit gummed up. So this doesn't want to go all the way up as high as it should, but at the same time it doesn't really have to. It's just going to be a little bit wobbly there in the hole. I mean, not great, but not a big fucking deal. And if I wanted to, I could always add washers later to solve that problem. So we're going to call that good. So next I'm going to pull the hood off of here, and that's real easy and simple. You'll have some kind of fastener right here and on the other side of the tractor in the same spot. Then right down there, we have our light switch. We got to unplug that. And then after that, see how the whole thing's coming forward? And you just pull it right on off. You'll need 2 hands for it though, it's a little heavy. Man, this choke cable is long as shit. But if I got one that was the right length, which was far shorter than this, it was like $10 more. Wouldn't you know, that much extra cable will fucking save you $10. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me, but is what it is. So this is the cable that I got, and you get it fed right there through that little hole, and then you put it there, and then you get something like a washer to go around that screw, which I don't think I have that screw. I probably have every one except for the one I need. But it's supposed to go in there. Kind of like that. Behold, quite possibly the most redneck thing I have done since I was like 17. So, what did we do? Well, I looked for a screw that would fit. Of course, I couldn't find one. But I found this screw in this clip, which is on here backwards I'll get to that. Found it on the Murray. Thing is that the screw, I'm not sure if it doesn't fit or if it's just so fucking rusted and pulled a bunch of the old threads off, which it did. That did in fact happen. But it does still kind of go in. Just not very far at all. Also, I have pretty much every washer except the ones that I needed. They're all either too big for the screw to hold on to or too small to cover up that choke cable that has to be held in that groove. So what did I do is first I put this huge ass washer in there, and then I took one of these things off the Murray and put it on upside down to be a washer for the washer. But then it was still, the bolt was still too long, it wouldn't go in far enough. So I found this little nut, which I'm using as a washer. And believe it or not, I think it's going to work. I know I just said that might be one of the most redneck things I've done since I was 16. But then I pulled this out of my breather box and remembered that I was using this to hold the fucking choke open all the time. I don't know. What do you guys think? This or that? Hey, and it does close all the way. It opens all the way. It's fun to do. Worst part about this whole situation is I got that play there because it's a shitty piece of plastic shit. But I don't really care right now. I probably will once I'm not baked out of my gourd. But for now, I don't care. Breather box time. Woohoo! Once you've made sure your choke works, throw your breather box back on. And I'm going to start crack-a-lacking on the hood. She's all back together. So last time I ran this thing, I ran it damn near out of gas, hoping that the battery would actually charge. So moment of truth to see whether or not that I really hope that stator's not going out, but who knows, boys, she might be. Alrighty. Time to see how much a difference this choke actually makes. I am still going to pump her a few times because, like I say, damn near run her out of gas. Pull the choke. Hope and pray the battery's not fucking dead and shit. Oh! Damn! Okay, well that's more than acceptable for sure. Fucking right off. I think she still needs a little bit of a carb tuning. Thinking that new carb may not have been tuned exactly perfect. It runs better than it did with the old one. Also, I think she needs a little bit hotter of a spark plug. And I know for a fact she needs a better exhaust, boys. These exhausts are way too restrictive for these old big bitches. And this has been a poorly made video on how to replace your choke cable on a Briggs and Stratton 18 horse post twin model number 422707. Hope it helped somebody out. Thanks for watching. Peace out.